Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Monday Moments with Moon. This is the series on my channel where I chat with you guys about random topics while doing some random parkour on Hypixel housing. I am back for the third time in a row on parkour ? Yes. I want to note that every time I leave this parkour, I have to parkour all the way back to the spot I was to continue the video, because I do record these 1 week from each other, so I've been doing that. But yeah, today's topic's a fun one. I just want to talk about clubs and the impact they have on me and why clubs are a good idea. So, without further ado, let's get into it. As my last few Monday chats have been a bit more on the serious side, I want to take this week to talk about something a bit more lighthearted, that being my experience with clubs. Now, clubs have always been an important part of my life, because I was homeschooled my entire life. Now, while being homeschooled was great, and I'm glad I was homeschooled instead of being sent to public school, one of the disadvantages of being homeschooled is the struggle of having human interactions with people outside your own family. As a child, I never really felt that struggle, as I always was doing something thanks to the many clubs I was a part of growing up. I did ballet and baseball when I was in elementary school, and when I started middle school, I started getting into drama and choir. It was in choir that I found a great mentor in the director of the group. When my mom was unable to drive me to practices, she started picking me up. We did bells in the fall for the middle schoolers and up, and the younger kids did chimes, and I was allowed to help my director teach the younger kids as she was picking me up every Monday. Two of my other friends also got selected to help teach, and it was amazing getting to work with younger kids teaching music. The friends I made through choir ended up becoming my core groups of friends in middle school. Together we started a drama club that in the first year there was under 10 of us, and for the second year there was over 30. That was probably one of the most stressful of my club experiences, as I had to try to keep under control 30 kids, many of them being older than me as I was only 13, and a lot of the others only being in elementary school. For this drama play, we often write our own scripts, practice, and then perform it. At least that's what we did for our first year. There was a struggle to get 30 kids to work together, so with only 2 weeks left for the performance, we only had half the script written. So me and two of my other friends ended up writing the entire second half of the script, and then teach it to everyone with only 3 practices left. All the kids managed to memorize their parts, and we managed to perform the entire thing with only a few minor hiccups. From that experience, I made some of my happiest memories. I also gained some valuable lessons about how to be in charge of people, even when there's a relatively large age gap between you. I learned how to speak up for myself, and it was so nice to be surrounded by people who shared similar passions to me and encouraged me to succeed in whatever I was trying to do. When I ended up moving away, choir and drama was what I missed most, but I was soon able to find another club in which I was able to build a similar bond with those who were participating. This club was FIRST Robotics. As a group, we had to build robots that were big enough that it took at least 2 of us to pick it up, and sometimes it took up 4 of us. In the first year I was there, we built a robot that could climb a tower taller than me, open gates, go across different types of bumpy terrains, poorly shoot a foam ball the size of a mini boulder, and best of all, it looked like a dragon. The second year, we had one that could move gears, vacuum up ping-pong-sized balls, and also climb a tower twice my height. Now, I'll be honest, I did not work on the robot that much. I was more into the advertising aspect of the club, helping get people willing to sponsor us and encourage people to join our group. I got the title of awards manager, meaning I had to write up essays and fill out applications so we could apply to different awards. I did tons of technical writing with brochures, business cards, and such. And also a lot of creative writing with children's stories, scripts for our YouTube series on safety with our own safety superhero, and even a weekly blog, though that did not last for long. It was because I did so much of that for 2 years that I'm actually studying for the degree that I am. I loved writing with a group for an organization that I was passionate about helping to succeed. The idea of getting to do that for a full-time job excited me, so now I'm in school studying to better increase my chances of getting to do that. I also made lots of fun memories working with different members of the team, from strategy meetings that could be memorizing the rule book one day and throwing a birthday party for our team's stuffed mascot the next. I got to lead a small group of people to build the different wooden arena pieces, and even got to do something as simple as finding the women's bathroom was an adventure. That being because it was in another part of the building we were working in, which we didn't have access to turn the lights on, and therefore we had to parkour over different construction equipment in the dark, only to get to a really creepy bathroom, which the door made a sound when you opened it that was literally straight out of a horror film. Like, we recorded it and then used it for a mini horror skit. It was that bad. The best part, though, of this particular club had to be the competitions. FIRST is a worldwide competition event, meaning I got to interact with teams from China, Canada, and even met some people who were planning on starting a team in Germany. Despite the competition being intense, there was an element of friendliness about it, where teams helped each other when a robot broke down or when a scouting software failed. It was a great feeling when in a competition with 30 other teams, we were able to get second, win the engineering award, or get second in the team safety award. You got to collect other teams' buttons and find satisfaction in watching other teams wear the buttons you spent hours hand punching out. My hands started bleeding after the first 600, but I continued to outmake all 1,000. I knew it was always with another person helping, so I didn't do it alone, thankfully. When I graduated from high school, the team had a goodbye party for all the seniors who no longer be part of the club. They gifted us a picture frame containing pictures from my last year in the club, and I will not lie, tears were shed. Because robotics had been more than just a club for most of us. It was our family. It was something we spent nearly every day of the week working on, and it felt like at times I saw my team members more than my parents. I definitely would not be the same person I am today if it wasn't for these amazing clubs I got to be part of. I learned so much about making friendships, working as a team, and getting to do things you're passionate about. I'm on the career path I am on now because of robotics, and I'm able to interact with people because I've been doing so much of it because of clubs. I can read music, know how to work a basic power tool, and have many writing skills for both technical and creative writing. It was great when I took my technical writing class and my professor comes up to me and says, "You seem like you've done this before." And I could say, yeah, I have, because I did it in my club in high school. And now I also know how to speak up when I need to. I have more confidence, and I always had a strong supporting group whenever I needed it in whatever club I was a part of. I've been struggling in college trying to find something like that again. I'm part of the history club, and while it isn't as strong of a group as choir or robotics was, it's still nice to have something to go to that forces me to interact with others and be part of something with more than just myself being involved. In the end, I feel like that's what clubs are all about. They're to build skills in those participating, as well as to force people outside their comfort zone and give them opportunities to make friends with people who have similar passions and enjoyments as they do. So yeah, if you have a chance to join a club, you should go for it. If you don't like it, you can always step away. But if you do like it, then you'll find yourself getting more than you ever thought possible from something as simple as a few people meeting up to work on something together. And welcome to level 64, which is as far as we're gonna get in this episode. I hope you enjoyed my little chat about clubs and how they've impacted my life and stuff throughout the years. And I also hope you had a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye!